friends. It's been a rough day. It's day 3 of my period, which is usually alright, but it was brutal. Worse than day 2, I would say. Like, I don't even know how it could have been so heavy for so long. It's still bad, but I think it's getting better. I hope. I am exhausted to the point where if I even sat down, I was immediately like starting to fall asleep, and that's just not me. I'm not one to just doze off, but I've just been bleeding so much. I hate it, but it was a very long cycle for me, totally within like the normal for people, and only a few days longer than like probably what most people have. Lucky you. I'm usually just a smidge, a couple days past 3 weeks, because somebody hates me, I don't know. But yeah, it is brutal. Did not braid because it's a suck to stand. I did make it out to Michael's because I had coupons that were expiring. I had a 40% off of a regular priced item, which I used to get some of my favorite fuzzy yarn. And then I had a 20% off of your whole order or something. Everything else, they actually had the color I always use, even though it said they didn't have it in stock. So that I bought, and I got 20% off. The other one I got 40% off. And then I wanted to get some cotton yarns because I did enjoy making the top. You saw these in there. I ended up putting the white back, but this is like it's called Smoke Ombre, I think. It's like gray white with little hints of lavender. That one might come on the airplane with me, and if I'm tired of making like granny squares, I can work on a little top. And then the other colors, you didn't see me get these, but they're inspired by that sweater I saw at Hot Topic. I wish they had more of this because I'm into this olive color right now. This is actually called Olive Garden, but they only had one of those. So I ended up getting mostly black, and then I'll have these 2 colors. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's not enough to make a full sweater, but definitely a summer shirt. And since it's cotton, that's perfect. So I'm keeping all my cotton yarns. And this one, I also got a few fake succulent picks. Like, it has a little stick to put it in because I'm having problems with my real succulents. I tried to pot some of them together, and then they were all just dying. Like, great. They don't like each other. So I was like, the ones that are surviving, maybe they get a fake one beside them, because all my pots are too big. I don't know. I kill plants. Don't listen, Vincent. You're doing great. Anyway, I don't want to talk long. I just want to edit this. I'm so tired. I was yawning every minute or so, and I'm holding back a yawn right now. I just need to drink a bunch of water and go to bed. Tomorrow I have to braid because I've only done a section back here. It was very, very needed section. I really needed to redo those parts, so that's good. But I need to get a lot done because Friday I'm in the cafeteria, and it's just like my whole day. I get like 45 minutes between dropping off Shaq's and when I have to leave the house to go to the school, and then like an hour and 10 minutes, I'd say, after I get back to eat my lunch before I have to get Sebastian. So basically I actually went to Starbucks because I really like the tiny little Starbucks that is by Michael's, because the staff is so nice. The manager, she like, during the rush, she'll go out to where all the drinks are coming out on the bar, and she recognizes people. She'll just bring me my drink, even though I'm there like once a month. She's so sweet. She's always tells me what I'm working on is beautiful, and I brought these. So I did that for a little while waiting for it to open, and then passed it just because I was trying to eat and get something in my stomach. Even though I'd already had a bagel, I just needed more bread in my stomach because my stomach's like, ugh. And yeah, then I did my shopping at Michael's and came home, and it was an absolute bloodbath for those 2 hours. I should have gone to the bathroom at least twice during then, and I didn't. I had like 3 layers of protection, and we were down to the last one, which is the period undies, which I can't just wear. Those are the final layer after we bled through everything else, all the maximum strength things. So it was unpleasant, and I bled through everything else since then up until about dinner time. There was a lot of homework. Sebastian's had a bad week, focus-wise, not getting his full stars, so I don't know if we can do a prize this week. But he brought home 2 things that he didn't finish, 1 math thing and his reading work for the day. He just totally didn't do in school. And then we also had to do his Wednesday 30 minutes of an online math program. So I had to get him through it because Danny was planning on taking him out biking and to try a certain bike size, because he's renting bikes in California for him and Sebastian. And he needed to see if he could fit on a certain size. He can't, he's so small. But I had to get him through all this homework, and we had all this extra. I thought we were only going to do a half an hour plus start a little bit of his big project that's due the day after spring break, which means we have to do it before because we're going to be out that day. Anyway, so we started up the online math, and we were just multitasking while he cut and glued the math work he brought home. It was just like, are these shapes equal sizes, like cut into quarters and stuff, or are they irregular? So he could do a math problem on his computer and then glue something, and we were just going back and forth. And then when he finished the math, let's see, did he do something else at the same time? Then the next thing he needed his computer for, so we finished his Dreambox, the online math, and then we had to bring up an article, which was part of his reading, and then he had to answer questions and write the 4 steps the factory made the Dum Dum lollipops and color them. He complained at first, but when we actually did it, he was like, oh, this was fun. This was like about lollipops. And then while he was doing that, we were talking through his history project, and I helped by pulling out supplies. Before he got home, I printed out pictures of the famous American he had chosen, because obviously I have to do that part. And while he was doing his work, I also covered up the canister that I had saved for him, so it didn't say chow mein noodles. So it just has a blue covering on it now. So he has to decorate it into looking like George Washington Carver, and we've been talking through how we do that. We both worked on cutting out a cardboard face. It was really hard for him to cut through the cardboard, so I did help. And then Danny hadn't come up yet. It was like 3:45, so he started cutting out the printouts I had made, because you can put photos and facts and stuff inside the canister. But it turned out Danny was waiting for him, and he heard us still working. He was like, how are you still doing homework? I'm like, oh, we moved on to Friday's homework, because I was trying to get some work done on the project so he doesn't have to do it Friday, because it is one of his homework assignments. So I will sign off that we did do it because he made progress. And then yeah, they went out And Danny said that he was gonna feed him dinner while they were out because it was already almost 4. So when Jax got home, we relaxed for about 30 minutes. I tried not to fall asleep. And then I took him to Habit Burger. He gave me permission to film his arm. He's like, just not my face. I'm like, thank you. These are my memories, and I want to know that I was with you for dinner. And I know if I see your arm in the video, I'll know that you were with me. So I respect his privacy on not wanting to have his face on the video. But yeah, we went to Habit. Beforehand, we picked some cupcakes up. I was really bummed. They put stuff in the center of the cupcake. There was almost no cake. Cupcakes have been ruined. They've just turned into all frosting and filling. That's why I switched to liking donuts more. Gone are the days of sprinkles cupcakes, where it was just a little bit of frosting and just a lot of cupcake, and the cake was good. Now it doesn't matter what the cake tastes like because there's none of it. They bake a cupcake and they scoop all the cupcake out and fill it with more frosting and then put a mound of frosting taller than the cupcake on it, but it was fine. Jax probably hasn't eaten the one he chose. He always does that, and then things go bad and we have to throw them away. Like the cake I shared with him, he never ate it. I would have eaten it. But yeah, we ate, we got home. Sebastian went out to play for a tiny bit because it's sunny still. I took a bath, and here we are. So I ended up talking a lot. I'm so sorry. If you made it through this, you get a cookie. All right, good night. Stay safe, be kind, and don't forget, wash your hands.